You can feel the sense of anticipation, the level of excitement rising in the Impact Zone, because the fans realize it's time for the X Division title match, and let's go to the X Factors. Yes, it's true. Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles have never faced each other in TNA, but the two have squared off earlier in their careers. In fact, Daniels credited with establishing Styles. You could narrow it down to the signature moves, AJ's clash and Daniels' wings, but this may come down to more than one big finisher, because you may need more than one pin or submission. Biggest X factor of all, Iron Man stipulation. Tonight, it's not about weight limits, it's about time limits. We touched on their pre-TNA history and the X Factor bullet points, but for Christopher Daniels, his match back in 2001 against AJ Styles at the NWA's 53rd anniversary event still haunts him 4 years later. Consensus opinion of many wrestling experts is that Daniels put Styles on the wrestling map that night. Since then, AJ's done it all. The poster boy for TNA, in the words of Daniels. But tonight, Daniels has the chance to use that rage and jealousy against Styles.
Think about it, Mike. He has waited for this opportunity from the day he entered TNA. A chance to not only be X Division champ, a chance to beat this man right here for the title. The first time these two have ever locked up for the X Division title, and think about it. Mano a mano, one-on-one, but AJ Styles has held this belt 4 times. He's won it every way imaginable.
No matter how Daniels spins it, there's no denying the phenomenal list of accomplishments for AJ Styles. Not just the only Triple Crown winner in TNA history, as NWA Tag Champ, NWA World Champ, and of course X Division Champion, but also voted Mr. TNA 2003 and 2004 by the most important critics of all. You, ladies and gentlemen, you, the TNA viewers, the TNA fans, at our website, TNAWrestling.com. All of these claims by Daniels about favoritism from Dusty Rhodes, these claims about protection by TNA management, they ring hollow to me, because now, Don, all the talking, all the posturing, it's history. It's time to prove who's the best. What better way to do that than a 30-minute Iron Man match?
Think about it, Mike, because I'm listening to you going over all of AJ's accomplishments. He's not only done everything at TNA, including win Mr. TNA, he's done them all twice. Heavyweight Championship, Tag Team Championship, X Division Championships 4 times. The guy's just good. Has it ever occurred to Christopher Daniels that he's just good?
This is the chance here for Daniels to prove to the world that he can really fuel that jealousy that he has. He can prove the claim that he is the most talented man in the X Division, and at the same time, he could become X Division champion for the first time.
Mike, I gotta ask you, what is the strategy here? Because you have no choice. You've gotta go 30 minutes. Most pinfalls or submissions in that time period wins this match. So how do you pace yourself? Obviously, these guys aren't worried about pacing themselves. They came out like Hagler and Hearns, the way they come out at each other. What is the strategy?
Well, you know, Daniels told us on Impact he would have absolutely no problem going the 30 minutes of the Iron Man rules. But Don, I think at the same time, the mental aspect of this match, it tells me that it would be so important to get that first fall, to prove something to your opponent. And really, at that time, once you go up 1-0, then you can change your strategy. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the first fall in this match.
Just think if you could be lucky enough to get like a 2-fall edge or a 3-fall edge, then I think you almost have to go into kind of a stall. I mean, the X Division title on the line. Wow, that was almost number 1 right there. AJ's got him!
Rolls through and gets just a 2 count from referee Thomas. Another quick roll up by Styles and yet another 2 count.
I'll tell you what, I know how you think of AJ Styles. I know how I think of AJ Styles. You cannot do anything but respect him, but we also have an incredible respect for the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. This guy is one phenomenal athlete. I've always called him the greatest athlete that's not won the X Division. And this is his chance finally. He might fight a little dirty sometimes, but I'll tell you something. He is so good, he's so crisp, he's so clean and fluid.
And so smart.
Thank you.
Daniels in his early 30s, 12 years as a pro. Styles in his mid.
Oh my God, AJ!
I was just going to mention that Daniels has twice the experience of Styles, and right in mid-sentence, AJ unleashes one of the fiercest drop kicks I've seen.
Boy, he just didn't hold out at all. Oh, look at this, AJ! Right off of the ring apron, Hurricane runs him into the concrete floor.
Comes running right off the apron, darts off in one move, hits the Hurricane Rana on Daniels.
Oh, that was unbelievable. We got to see that again. Well, if we have a chance, I don't know if these guys are going to give us much opportunity for replays.
Yeah, we don't want to miss something important live, guys, on the truck. Let's see what happens here. Exchange of chops on the arena floor.
Ooh, nice elbow right there by Daniels and a follow-up one by Styles.
Oh, what a forearm shot that was. Stiff shots from both champion and challenger.
We see this thing culminating the entire month. Every time on Impact, these two, they couldn't keep their hands off each other. And obviously the hatred that Christopher Daniels feels for AJ, he feels that AJ gets favoritism. The reason that he feels that way, or the reason that people see it that way, is because AJ is so good. He wins so often. He's held so many titles. Well, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and that's what the Fallen Angels got to do tonight. Oh, nice flip.
Deep arm drag by the X Division champion Styles. Opportunity here to neutralize the challenger. At the same time, catch your breath and formulate strategy. But what have we said about AJ through the years, Don? Is there anyone better at reacting instinctively on their feet?
No, I'll tell you what, it's amazing. We'll see him do some things that you feel like he's done. He's down and out, and all of a sudden, he'll find a way to turn the momentum, turn the tide, and nobody sees it happening as you see right here. They are just going back and forth and back and forth.
Side head scissors applied by Daniels, using his leg strength.
Look how he's smacking his leg right there to apply a little bit more pressure down there onto the neck.
You would think long term it would really be to your advantage.
Did you see that by AJ?
I did. Springs up to his feet and answers with an arm drag. You would think that one of your strategies has to be to try and take the wind away from your opponent in a match that's scheduled for 30 minutes, Don. Once this thing gets past the 20-minute mark, and again, this is Iron Man rules. 30-minute time limit. Bottom line, most falls in that 30 minutes. Walks away the champion as you see the clock back on the screen as we go under 25 minutes.
Think about the action we've already seen, and it's only been 5 minutes. These guys have got to go 30, and there's not been a pinfall yet. You mentioned it earlier, Mike. Somebody needs to get one quickly, because that just gives you such a great advantage. It starts to get into the mind of the other one, too, if the time's running out. But there's still plenty of time. You've got to pick your spot. You don't want to go for something and miss it and give a pin to the other guy.
It's really something you have to think about in terms of using a high-risk move. Because if you do not connect on a move, and you're right, if you give your opponent a pin or a submission win, you're really behind it right from the start, down 1 zip.
The last thing you want to do is give up a pin on a quick roll-up, somewhere they just catch you off guard. But these guys are so good, it's just hard to believe that could happen.
Parrot kicks to the side of the head by Styles.
Ooh, right to the back. Oh, look at this.
Drilling in with another kick and then goes right back to the cover. And this is very wise strategy by Styles. Why not go for that pin?
Oh, he's gone for 3 of them right in a row. He feels like one of these he might get. One of these is going to stick. I mean, Daniels has got to be concentrating on making sure he keeps getting that shoulder up. And look at what AJ's doing, pulling on the arm, just taking the arm and pulling it out of the shoulder socket right there.
Yeah, trying to hyperextend the elbow at the same time as well as work on the shoulder. Armbar applied here by Styles.
I mean, think about what AJ's doing. It's a smart move. I mean, who's going to go 30 minutes if their shoulders separated? I mean, that's not a bad strategy.
Daniels fights out of the hammerlock, series of elbows. Oh, what a forearm smash, but you can see him favoring the arm.
Yep, he sure did. He took that shoulder and, man, he just yanked on it. It cost him right there. He's going to have to figure out a way to block that out. You can see him. Man, he is. He's grabbing that elbow.
Another arm drag by Styles sends Daniels out to the floor. Watch AJ fly.
Here he comes. Oh, he goes through. He went right through the ropes and just kicks him and nails him right into the concrete floor. Unreal.
Another stiff drop kick by Styles right into the face of Daniels.
What's he going to do right here?
He got from the top.
Oh.
Rethinks things.
Well, if it doesn't work, you just don't do it. Oh, man.
Maybe on second thought you do.
I'll tell you what, it was almost like Daniels was daring him. Just daring him, and AJ said, all right, I'll do it anyway. Let's see if we can see that again, how high he gets up right here. And he's coming down from so high that you knew, no matter what, it was going to cost Daniels.
Watch the spring, quickly to the top, and then look at the contact. Well, you're right, he moved way up into the lights, and then hit him with the cross body block.
I think it could almost look like Daniels was going to try to catch him and fling him back. And at the last moment, AJ just kind of gave that little elbow a little flip.
Oh, we're back live.
Oh,
man. Did you see what happened there? Did you see that? AJ was going to go for a slingshot or a springboard move, I'm not sure which. But Daniels positioned the referee, Andrew Thomas, in his path. At that time, Stylz had to rethink the move. And that momentary delay and distraction allowed Daniels to do the punishment.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We talked about how AJ thinks on his feet. Obviously, Christopher Daniels has that same ability. And now, when he shot him into that rail, now you see AJ is reeling. AJ's mind is cloudy right here, and Christopher Daniels is going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, notice the strategy here that we're seeing by Daniels.
Look at the elbow.
He's favoring it. But did you notice what he was working on? The ribs and the midsection of Stylz.
Ooh, yeah, right there it is again.
Really double effect when you work on the ribs of AJ. Number one, you take away his wind, and number two, you might set him up for the Angels' wings.
Oh, look at that, and there he is, applying the pressure again, Mike, good call. As that's exactly what he's doing, he's focusing on that. And, I mean, it's good strategy. AJ did it, working on the elbow. He's doing it, working on the ribs. You got 30 minutes out there. You got to figure out a way to get the advantage in your favor.
First, it was the shoulder blocks in the corner. Then the series of knees to the chest. Measures Stylz and drills him right in the back. Big clubbing blow.
Well, you can get the ribs on the backside, too. Think about it. Just wanting to get him bruised on every side of his body right here. Oh, look at that. Just
see there, he opens him up. It's so easy for him to drive that knee into the ribs as we approach the 20-minute mark. What a knee to the midsection
this
time.
Is exactly what Christopher Daniels needed, and now you can see AJ. I mean, think about it. We're just caught up in this match, but they've just gone 10 minutes right there. And they've got 20 more to go.
2 and no.
I mean, the last time these two were in the ring together here at TNA, it was a 10-minute match where Christopher Daniels challenged.
Well, you're right, Don. It was on that Impact broadcast. You got into the mind of AJ.
And remember how tired they were after that? They've got to do that like 2 more times.
Daniels survived that 10-minute match and was able to get this title shot from the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. But look at the landing. Where did he land? Right on those ribs.
Yes, he did. And I'm going to tell you something. The wind has got to be out of him when your ribs are hurting like that. And who knows, they might be cracked. Definitely bruised. Every time you breathe, as he nails his shoulder right into him again. Every time you breathe, it's like a knife going through your body.
How many times have you heard athletes and wrestlers talk about that fact? Just trying to compete with a broken rib. Off the ropes, Daniels cover, no.
The only thing that saved AJ Styles that time was that Daniels didn't catch the ropes clean, because he would have got a pin right there, because he'd have had a lot more force and a lot more momentum. AJ's got to consider himself lucky.
Daniels cranking on the neck of AJ while at the same time having his knee positioned across his stomach and across his ribs. AJ going to try and get back up to a vertical base. He gets up to one knee, met by a knee from Daniels. Champion shot off into the ropes.
Ooh, nice kick right there by AJ. Oh, that's what you do. I'll tell you something, Daniels was in such control. It was almost just, he felt like, is AJ going to be able to turn this around? And man, he just did.
The telegraph of the back body drop by Daniels, it really hurt him because it enabled Stylz to connect first with the kick and then with the clothesline as we take another look.
Look at that, there he sets him up with the kick, and now wham, wow, just sets him right down to the mat, and I mean, that was vicious. Think about the force of Daniels' head hitting the man. Look at that! Now AJ Styles has just shown him the repertoire.
Spin kick connects. AJ trying to catch his breath off the ropes. Springs off the middle of the back
look how
and
good he is.
Drops him down, inverted DDT. Here's the pin attempt. Here's 2 and no! Still no falls in the match, Don.
You know, think about it. I didn't know how this was going to go. I thought there might be 5 or 6 right there as we think about the time that's remaining. There's got to be about, what, 17 minutes?
In that neighborhood, I would think 17, 18 minutes.
Left
elevated suplex here. Oh, man! Dropped him down. pin, legs hook, 2 and no.
Did he get it? No.
Powered out. Daniels used his leg strength that time, dug down deep, and powered out at 2.
I'll tell you something there. 13 minutes these guys have already gone. And I don't think these two have ever been in a match, well, ever been in more than a couple matches that have gone over 13 minutes without one of them winning with a pin. And neither one of them has gotten a pin on the other one.
Forearm shot by Daniels, but Stylz.
Oh, man, what a shot by AJ.
Answers with a backdrop suplex. AJ still trying to regroup here, though. Doesn't even go for a pin attempt. He's been worn down from all of the offensive attack directed towards the ribs by the Fallen Angel.
Think about this. AJ's in pain every time he breathes. Christopher Daniels has that elbow. Every time he uses it, he has to feel the twinge in that.
It's all about proving that you are the Iron Man.
Good point.
Because you can survive and thrive in a 30-minute time limit match.
Oh, what a shot right there by Daniels, and he gives him another one.
AJ, precarious position up on top. Can he follow up those forearms by trying to superplex him back in?
Think about that. You're also trying to get your balance up there. You've already been going for 14 minutes or whatnot, and it's hard to keep your balance. That's why we've seen them slip. But AJ's got his balance there. Oh! And did Daniels get the knees up? Yes, he did.
And where did he connect?
Right into the rib.
AJ goes top rope 450. But Daniels was prepared, and
There it is!
Angel's wings. Could this be it? Rolls him over. Stylz
One,
through.
2, he's got one!
He did it. He got the first fall. Now think, Don. Think how this mentally affects Stylz as we see the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen illustrating that Daniels takes a 1-0 lead. Let's take another look at the first fall, Don.
Look at that, and there he gets the knees up just in time, and that allowed him to hit the Angel's wings right here, and oh, was that vicious? As he spins him over right now, and oh man, Daniels almost got a second pin right there.
Yeah, now as we come back live,
We need to see the clock right here to see where we're at.
think of the strategy involved in this match, Don.
There
As
it
we
is.
see the clock winding down to the halfway point as we approach 15 minutes left.
Think about this, we've only gone halfway through this match.
The strategies of the wrestlers change here, Don, because I think so. Mentally, I think Daniels, his confidence level rises. AJ, at the same time, you can't go into desperation mode yet, but you have to realize that you're down 1-0.
Well, think about this too, Mike. If Christopher Daniels finds a way to go up 2-0, then it's going to start playing into the mind of AJ Styles, because he can't just worry about getting 1 to tie. He's got to get 2 to tie and 3 to win. And I don't know that anybody can do that right now with the way these guys are going.
Boy, a 2-fall lead under these
Almost
circumstances,
insurmountable.
it might be insurmountable with the clock winding down as we approach the 14-minute mark.
I'm going to tell you, it wouldn't surprise me right now to see Christopher Daniels take advantage every chance he
Look
can
back.
to get to burn off some clock. Oh, the ribs have just got to be wore out by AJ.
Unique move by Daniels. He points, obviously, to where his wristwatch would be, knowing that the time is winding down. Pin attempt and another near fall, another 2 count for the challenger.
AJ Styles fights it off, and I'll tell you something, as we've gone through 14 minutes of this match,
How about 16?
I'm sorry, 16 minutes of this match, 14 to go.
And now shot off into the
No!
Daniels,
Nice
able to
move
land
by
on his
Daniels.
feet,
Oh, but AJ gets a hold of him.
elevated him with a back body drop.
AJ has got to get a pin. He's got to tie things up here. If he does, it will completely change his strategy. But look at this, he can't even breathe. Oh, look at the counter right there. I'm telling you, Daniels pulling on the neck, pulling on the ribs. I mean, look, he's
That's it.
extending him back.
It's a basic move, the abdominal stretch, but you add into the fact that he's cranking on the neck of Stylz, and at the same time, think of the pain that's been inflicted on the ribs of the champion to this point, and it makes a move like the abdominal stretch doubly or triply effective.
And think about this, if he can get AJ Styles to submit right here, he takes a 2-0 lead.
And that
Oh,
would
look
be,
at this.
that would be an uphill mountain for the champ to climb. Repeated shots out of the abdominal stretch into the exposed ribs of Stylz.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give it to Daniels yet, because we know what AJ Styles can do. We've seen it so many times. But let me tell you something, the time is ticking away. You don't get a chance to call a timeout here.
hip toss takeover by Styles.
Oh, it's amazing that he can even find the strength to do that,
You
Mike.
can see it hurt him, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Just using that effort.
Oh, nice one right there by Daniels. Everything these guys are doing right now hurts.
Dropped him. Rips
One,
across the
two.
ropes and
Did he get it? No.
Just two.
Oh, you can see Daniels knows what that would have meant. 18 minutes, he's gone through this. He's got a 1-0 lead. 12 minutes to go.
The strategy employed by the challenger, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, it's been picture perfect to this point. And you saw Daniels look up at the big screen here on one of the sides of the impact zone and realizes that we are under 12 minutes in this 30-minute Iron Man match. Most falls wins. Daniels up 1 zip and again elevates him, drops him down, knee right into the ribs and the pin, and no.
I'll tell you what, it's just relentless. He's going for those ribs every single time. He's not only just trying to beat AJ Styles, he's trying to put him out of TNA. He's trying to keep him from being back in that ring for months, because I'm going to tell you something. If the damage is as extensive as it looks on AJ's face, there's no telling what's happening out there.
Styles lands on his...
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Handspring, back elbow connects.
And again, AJ Styles does the unthinkable. When was the last time we saw him do that?
Boy, what a move that was. I don't know, but we're going to get another look at it.
Look at this. Oh, man.
Right on target, too.
And no way Daniels could see it coming.
Daniels, however, first man up to his feet.
Oh.
AJ fighting it off.
Ooh, nice kick, because he's going to have to just get some fire.
That one rocked him.
It
did. The first two shocked him to the legs, but then that one to the side of the head.
Oh, right on the knee.
God.
This is his chance. You got to turn around and pin him if you want to tie it
And here he
up.
goes.
One,
count two.
No, he fights it off.
Wow. The challenger came to against all odds, more prepared, Don, than I think we've ever seen anyone in an X Division Challengers Roll springboard.
Oh, man, and he came off the ropes right there.
Way
No
across
wonder
the
he
ring.
can keep his balance.
Flying forearm leads to
One, two. No, Daniels just able to get the shoulder up.
What does the clock say? We're approaching the final 1/3 of this match. JB's going to announce it as we go under 10 minutes in the Iron Man X Division title bout.
Oh, man, the crowd now sensing that something is about to happen right here. Christopher Daniels, somebody that everybody's talked about how good he is, how talented he is, but there's only been one thing in his way, and that's the phenomenal AJ Styles.
We saw this move earlier by Styles. Now Daniels
One,
and gets
two.
through it.
No, Daniels not able to get the pin
would
right
that
there.
have been big?
Oh,
Could you imagine
now.
inside 10 minutes to go up 2-zip? Daniels in the lead. 1 fall to none.
What is going through their minds right now?
I'm thinking that AJ at this point has got to be almost on the verge of pulling out all the stops.
Oh, well, that was unreal. That's it. 2. He's going to... Oh, AJ able to kick out. Did you see him get that shoulder up? No way.
That great move by Daniels, that Blue Thunder driver as he drove him down into the power bomb. But no, AJ able to avoid the pin and kick out at 2 as we're under 9 minutes. Suplex attempt by Daniels, blocked by Styles. He won't let him take him over. As much as Daniels tries to power him over, AJ instead answers, but Daniels lands on his feet miraculously.
And gives him a nice back shot. Oh, he hit him with the Pele. Out of nowhere, the Pele. How does he even got the strength to do it?
Daniels is knocked out, but AJ at the same time, he connected with the desperation.
We gotta see that.
But he's unable to regroup and go for the pin. And, oh, that may be a big
Look at
part of
this.
this match.
Watch this. There's just no way. Is that a thing of beauty or what?
You can watch.
Wow.
You can watch tapes. You can plan. You can strategize all you want. But when AJ pulls out a move like that out of nowhere, it's almost impossible to defend it. Mid-ring forearm shot by Styles, and then another one.
You just never see it coming.
We're under 8
Look
minutes.
at this. Look at, he's got desperation here. He's got to get a pin.
Rapid fire forearm shots by Styles has Daniels down to a knee. AJ off the ropes. Gonna take him out.
Oh.
Dropped him down out of the fireman's carry.
A lot of people, I think, thought this thing might be like 6-5 or 5-4. Can you imagine there's only been one pin in this match?
Is he going to go for the BME?
Oh, he's going for the best moonsault ever. And he land on his feet. You gotta be kidding. Oh,
German suplex by Stylz. Maintains his grip. Takes him up. Daniels lands on his feet again.
I'll tell you
Shot
what.
to the back and...
If you're not impressed with both of these great athletes, then you don't have a soul. Oh, nice kick right there by AJ. Oh, and he hit it with the Angel's Wave.
He just used his own move. Can he beat him with his own move?
2. No, he get it up.
No, was it 2?
2, he didn't get it. Come on. That was 3 and the crowd watched 3.
How much closer can you get? He was on the verge of beating Daniels with his own Angel's Wings finisher.
Oh, man. Well, that's what you got to do, though. You scout the other guy. You know everything about him.
And if that wasn't 3, it was 2 and 9/10.
I don't know on that.
Crowd at the impact zone.
I give Andrew
On
Thomas
their
credit.
feet. Many people here standing out of, I think, appreciation for these 2 incredible athletes who are putting it all on the
He's
line.
gonna try to get a Stylz clash. Oh! No way, Daniel's not gonna let him do it.
Maybe Stylz really there shouldn't have postured and played to the crowd with the Stylz clash because that enabled Daniels to just drive him right into the corner turnbuckles.
Oh, AJ's hurting. He's got no win.
And Don, we're approaching 6 minutes.
Look at AJ!
Roll up. This
Here's
could be the
1,
tie-up.
2. AJ just tied it up.
We just did it. 1 fall apiece as we go under 6 minutes. Wow.
Unbelievable. Now that changes everything.
Whole complexion of the match changes at this point.
Look at Daniels. He's saying, come on, I got it up.
Oh, did you
man.
hear that?
Oh, he just knocked him right through the ropes.
The impact of that shot to the back by Daniels. It sent Stylz flying and he went all the way out to the floor.
As we see 5 minutes left in the match. A little over 5 minutes.
Daniels now drops down as well, headed over to the broadcast table. Wait a minute.
What's he doing? He's right here.
He's got the
He's got the
X-Division
belt.
title belt.
There's
That's
5
AJ's
minutes
belt.
left.
He said that's my belt.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God! He went head first right into the steel.
Oh, he just creamed him into there. And you can see the 10-second count. He gets back into the ring.
Oh, look at, I don't know if we can get a close-up of this, but I think AJ's been busted. He's been busted wide open. Look
Oh,
at
there it is.
He threw him head first right into the steel. Unprotected steel.
He sure did. He caught him, and he caught right onto the corner of that pole.
And he split him wide open.
Oh, folks, this is just taking another twist. AJ Styles is dizzy. He's reeling. Daniels has got to get him back in that ring.
And we're approaching the 4.5-minute mark of this
look at
Iron
that.
Man rules match as the blood flows down the face of the X Division champ.
Take the little children out of the room, folks. This has just gotten bloody.
Daniels realizes that you can't beat him out on the floor. You got to get him back into the ring and get the pin.
Oh, he knows it. He knows how close it is. AJ Styles just had his bell rung. He's completely discombobulated. I mean, he doesn't even know where he is.
And we go under 4 minutes. Pin attempt.
One,
here's
two.
2.
Oh, somehow he gets a
How did he do
shoulder
it?
up. No, I don't know.
Did you see?
Oh, look at this. Just smacking him right there where he busted him open.
Shot after shot to the top of the head. The challenger, Christopher Daniels, in a 1-1 situation, tied with AJ Styles. The X Division title goes to the winner of this Iron Man match. Whoever gets the most falls in the 30 minutes. The headbutt, again, right into the open wound.
3 minutes and 24 seconds,
God.
and he just headbutts him one after another. Oh, he knows he's got him where he wants him, but he better be careful of the clock.
The repeated offensive attack to the ribs, it winded Styles early, but now the loss of blood is something we have to take into consideration as well.
Oh, I've respected everything that Christopher Daniels has done in this match. I really have. These guys have been warriors, but I just think that's a little cheap right now.
Under 3 minutes, Don.
Look at that, licking his, look,
Yeah,
see that?
He used a closed fist. He drove it right into the open wound. and then he licked the blood off of his knuckles.
Well, there's no way referee Angie Thomas is going to disqualify him after 27 and a half minutes. There's just no way.
Let them decide it. Let the two wrestlers decide it. Let's not have a referee call for a disqualification. AJ in trouble, barely able to stand.
Oh, look at, you see that? He just was, he was.
STO leads to out.
Did he get it?
No, only two.
How did AJ kick out of that?
I'm not sure.
He looked like a deer caught in the headlights when Daniels hit him. That was instinct. That was just gut reaction.
AJ has to use the ring ropes even to get up to his feet at this point.
Oh, man, vicious
headbutt. That was the word I was using at the same time. As we go under 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes remain.
He's just trying to knock the life out of him so he can get a quick pin. Oh, Christopher Daniels in total control. There it is.
Pin.
1, 2. No! Bad.
Every time that he headbutts AJ, the blood just flies all over the ring.
I mean, AJ's got to hang on any way that he can. And look at that, he's just bleeding like a stuck pig.
And Daniels, as we go under a minute and a half.
Think about this. What if the referee
stops this? He's going to go for Angel's wings here.
Oh, he's got to. Wait a minute. What's he trying to? Oh, yes, he is.
Angel's wings attempt.
Oh, look at AJ.
AJ's out. He can't even bring him up to his feet.
AJ's fighting for everything he's got right here. He knows that he's got to hold on. AJ knows he's not going to get a pin here.
We're under a minute.
He's got, oh, wait a minute. Look at this. As he starts fighting back.
Forearms leads to punches. Right hands to the head. AJ off the ropes.
Oh, what a shot by, here it is.
Oh no! He's got him hooked in the clutch! The Koji clutch! The many years that Daniels has spent in Japan! A move that was originated by the Japanese wrestler Koji Kanemoto!
And the blood's spurting out even more!
It's a variation of the sleeper! It's a sleeper type move, Don! It takes away your win, but you can see the blood squirting out! We're under 15 seconds!
Can he hold on?
AJ!
12 seconds! 10!
Fight
9! 8! Look at this! 5! 4! 3! 2!
Is AJ out? 1! What do we got here?
What's going on?
Well, it's one fall apiece, Don. You see referee Thomas says no.
Well, Daniels is claiming that it's got to be submission right there.
AJ didn't tap. That's what referee Thomas is saying.
Well, but if you're going to make a decision, what other decision can you make?
Well, what are we going to do here? What do we have? I guess we have a draw. It's a
wait a minute.
Draw. That's it.
No!
One fall apiece. And in a draw, the title goes back to the champion,
Dusty
AJ.
Rhodes, I want sudden death. I had AJ Styles beat.
He's calling out the director of authority.
Dusty, don't protect AJ anymore. You want to see sudden death?
Oh!
Well, you got it. Sudden death it is.
I think that's unanimous. Turn him loose, Dream.
I'll tell you what, we might see death, period. AJ Styles is dead on his feet. But you gotta respect Dusty Rhodes.
Guys in the truck, there's no need to put up a clock. It's sudden death. Next fall wins it. Next fall, whoever scores it walks out of the impact zone and walks out of Against All Odds as the X Division champ.
Think about it, AJ had to figure it was over. He had to figure a draw stayed to the champion. He had to figure he did everything he could because Daniels didn't take the title from him. And now he's out there defenseless. It's over. No, it isn't. Kicks out. Unbelievable.
Don't ever count out the phenomenal AJ Styles. No matter how much he's been weakened by the attack to the ribs, by the high impact moves, and by the loss of blood, AJ's still fighting through.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this is all Daniels, though. AJ is just dead on his feet. I know I just said that a minute ago, but I don't know any other way to describe it. He can't even keep his balance on the ropes. He's lost blood. His ribs have got to be absolutely like mush. And look at Daniels.
High risk position. And
oh, AJ, what a counter!
He went for the Hurricane Rana from the top of Super Hurricane.
And then he hits it.
AJ instead, quick roll up.
Is he going for the clash?
If he's got enough strength, if he's got enough power, dig down deep.
There he goes. Where he hits it.
Styles
No way.
roll over and pin him.
1, 2, AJ's got it.
How about that?
Superhuman effort. That was a superhuman effort. There is no way. I think Daniels got a little greedy. He got a little greedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we said it at Victory Road. We said it at Turning Point. We said it in Final Resolution that TNA raises the bar for these Sunday 3-hour mega pay-per-view events. And damn it, we did it again.
The most unbelievable thing I've ever seen.
We've got a camera outside the locker room of Jeff Jarrett, the NWA champ.
Oh,
But
AJ.
guys, if we can in the truck, let's keep it here. Let's keep it. Let's appreciate what these fans are seeing. AJ, the X Division champ. And now let's go to that camera outside Jeff Jarrett's locker room.